Somebody stole hers.
Somebody stole it?
Somebody gave it. Somebody stole it.
I burnt my leg. I lost my mind. I was only drunk because I didn't have no food. Nobody cared that I didn't have food. Y'all just kept giving me Patron. I didn't have any food all night long, and I paid all the money for that food. Hey, y'all. I look a mess. I don't even care. Huh? Oh, they about to walk in. I'm opening up gifts. I should at least lay that down. Where the Joe? Huh? Gift cards. All right, so listen.
150 on here.
I'll wait for more people to come.
Mom, for real.
It's 150 on that gift card?
Mom.
Listen, the party list.
Give me that card.
The kids taking all my gifts.
Police say he shot and killed Natifa Wade inside a barbershop on Lehigh Avenue on Saturday afternoon. Investigators say Hilton opened fire inside the barbershop, hitting Wade in her torso and head. She died at the scene. Hilton is considered armed and dangerous.
In a city no stranger to tragedy, a life that seemed to be a masterclass in success was cut short in a flash of violence. This is the story of Natifa Wade, a woman who built an empire and the man who tore it all down. A story of love, betrayal, and a vengeful act that would leave a city asking, how did it come to this? This isn't just a tale of murder. It's a chilling look at what happens when trust shatters and power shifts, leaving a dangerous man with nothing left to lose. Hi guys, grab a cup of coffee and settle in for this thrilling true crime story. I'd love to know where you're watching this video from. Let me know in the comments. Don't hesitate to join the conversation too. Your thoughts and input are a vital part of this story. Welcome to 24/7 True Crime Chronicles, where all our stories are based on true crimes. Kindly support us by subscribing to this channel and turn on the notification bell icon so you won't miss any of our newest stories. Okay, let's continue with this story. Long before the headlines, the manhunt, or the heartbreak, there was a girl from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Born on June 17, 1983, Tiffany Natifa Wade was the product of discipline, faith, and fierce determination. Raised in a modest Muslim household, she was taught early to value education, hard work, and self-worth. Her family wasn't wealthy, but they had something stronger: community, love, and resilience. By the time she was 17, Tiffany had already started nursing school. She was intelligent, driven, and didn't waste time chasing things that didn't serve her future. At 20, she became a registered nurse, graduating as the youngest in her class at Methodist Hospital Nursing School. One of her classmates remembered her saying, "I'm old enough to administer narcotics, but not old enough to have a drink." That summed her up. Sharp, witty, and unafraid to walk into rooms no one expected her to enter. But Tiffany's story didn't stop with nursing. She had the soul of an entrepreneur. She began building her empire piece by piece, starting a hair extension line, launching a catering company, offering home healthcare services, and investing in real estate across Philadelphia. Her businesses bore her signature: luxury, precision, and pride. Her Instagram became a polished portfolio of what hustle could accomplish: designer handbags, jet-setting vacations, high-end gifts, and a circle of influence that stretched across cities. Online, she was known as Nyla Moore, aka The Blueprint, and she lived like one. Her parties were legendary. Her client list included celebrities and elite professionals. But behind the glamour was a mother, juggling 3 children, grieving the loss of her mother, and trying to honor her faith. Yet for all the light Tiffany brought to the world, there was a shadow always lurking, one that would eventually come for her. That shadow had a name: Armand Hilton. To the public, he was just another name in Philly's underworld. To Tiffany, he was something far more complicated. He was once her partner in love, business, and life itself. The father of her youngest son, a man who promised her the world and later tried to take it all away. But before we get to the crime that shocked Philadelphia, we have to understand the love, the trust, and ultimately the betrayal that led to it. Because this story doesn't start with a gunshot. It starts with a promise. To understand the rage that followed, we have to go back, before the headlines and heartbreak, to the man behind the trigger. Armand Hilton, known by his street name Speedy, wasn't just another face in the crowd. He was a man built by survival, shaped by the raw streets of Chester and Philadelphia. His name carried weight, sometimes whispered with fear, sometimes with admiration. A man who knew how to make money, fast money, dangerous money. His criminal record wasn't a secret: armed robbery, weapons charges, and in 2002, a case that left his name permanently inked in court records. A kidnapping for ransom scheme involving a teenage boy. Alongside two other men, Armand snatched the teen from outside a convenience store, holding him overnight and demanding a $50,000 payout. What they didn't expect was that the teen's family would go straight to the police. The setup led to a sting operation. Armand went on the run, and when he was finally caught, prison became his new home. But even behind bars, Armand Hilton didn't stop planning. While other men served time and lost everything, Armand made a different move. He transferred all of his properties, assets, and business interests into one name, Tiffany Wade. It wasn't just a gesture, it was a strategy. Some saw it as love, others saw it as a loophole, a way to protect his wealth from being seized. Tiffany, clean and respectable, was the perfect shield. She was also the mother of his child. He trusted her. Or perhaps more accurately, he believed she owed him. Do the time, come home, get everything back. That was the agreement, at least in his mind. He called from prison. She answered. He asked for updates. She gave them. He believed her. He had to. But time does strange things to people, and power changes everything. While Armand sat behind bars, dreaming of reclaiming his throne, Tiffany was evolving. She wasn't just managing the empire, she was mastering it. Her businesses grew, her confidence soared, and somewhere along the way, she stopped waiting. By the time Armand walked out of prison, he thought he was walking back into his life. But Tiffany had made a decision. The keys weren't his anymore. The empire wasn't his anymore. And perhaps most painfully, the woman who once loved him had found someone else. And just like that, everything he had built slipped away. And Armand Hilton, he wasn't the kind of man to let anything go. Armand Hilton didn't explode all at once. The descent was slow, dark, and deliberate. When he walked out of prison, he expected applause. Instead, he found silence. Tiffany was no longer his. The properties transferred. The businesses rebranded. The money unreachable. And the worst part, she wasn't hiding any of it. Tiffany flaunted her success. Designer shopping hauls, vacation photos, lavish dinners, birthday parties that looked like scenes from music videos. Armand watched it all from a distance, through phone screens, through whispers in the street, through friends who told him, she's really done moved on. He started reaching out. First, it was calm. He wanted to talk. He wanted to understand. Then came the demands. Then came the threats. Tiffany tried to block him, on phones, on socials, from her life. But Armand wasn't ready to be erased. His voice got louder, his messages darker. One night, Tiffany shared a post, a screenshot of a text. It read, "You marry that, I'm blowing his head off. I'm going back to prison, and I don't care." It wasn't just a threat, it was a promise. Friends warned her to take it seriously. Some told her to file charges. Others begged her to leave the city. But Tiffany, she stayed, maybe out of pride, maybe because she didn't believe he'd actually do it. But Armand was unraveling. He believed everything he'd lost was stolen from him, that she had used him, betrayed him, and now had the audacity to live freely while he started over from nothing. And when a man like that feels powerless, he becomes dangerous. He stopped calling, he started watching. And on one quiet October afternoon, with her son by her side, Tiffany Wade walked into a North Philadelphia barbershop. She had no idea it would be her last haircut, because Armand Hilton wasn't calling anymore. He was coming. It was a typical fall afternoon in North Philadelphia, the kind of Saturday where the streets buzz with movement, barbershops echo with laughter, and the familiar hum of clippers, and kids tag along with their parents, hoping for a snack or a dollar. Tiffany Wade walked into the shop like any other client. Her son was with her, young, innocent, unaware of the danger that had been building like a storm cloud. She had no idea Armand was nearby, watching, waiting. In the blink of an eye, that ordinary day turned to horror. Armand entered the shop with chilling precision. No words, no warnings. A gun rose. 2 deafening shots, one to her torso, one to her head. She collapsed in front of her son, Panic exploded in the barbershop. People ducked, children screamed, phones were dropped, chairs overturned. Armand turned and walked out, calmly, coldly. By the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. Tiffany Wade was pronounced dead. A life of ambition, motherhood, faith, and love, extinguished. And her son, scarred by something no child should ever witness. In a matter of seconds, Armand Hilton had done what he had been threatening for months, but he didn't stick around us. He vanished. Tiffany's death rocked the community. A mother, a businesswoman, a visionary, gone. Her children were left without a mother. Armand, the man she once trusted, was now the most wanted fugitive in the city. Despite surveillance footage, witness statements, and a citywide alert, Armand Hilton remains at large. How does a man just disappear in 2023? Some say he's hiding in plain sight. Others believe he's long gone. To make matters worse, another woman, Shante Whitaker, mother of another one of Armand's children, was killed in what appeared to be a drive-by shooting. Rumors swirled. Was it revenge? Retaliation? Coincidence? Tiffany Wade's story is more than a murder. It's about trust, power, betrayal, and the cost of control. Armand Hilton didn't just lose property, he lost what he thought made him a man. And when that identity shattered, he turned to violence. Tiffany fought to rise from the streets of Coatesville to become a symbol of success. But success, when built on unstable foundations, can come at a deadly cost. Her story is a warning to those who trust the wrong people and to those who mistake control for love. Thank you for staying with us through this heartbreaking story. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Was this a case of calculated revenge or a man pushed too far? And to anyone out there facing threats or in dangerous relationships, please seek help. Your safety is more important than anything you've built. Subscribe now and help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Your support means everything. We're dedicated to bringing you real stories with the truth at the center. This is 24/7 True Crime Chronicles. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.